Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, I will be talking about how to perform a chi-square test. Chi-square tests the hypothesized association between two categorical variables. We will be looking at an example where we're going to be testing the relationship between two variables that are categorical. In this example, we are going to be answering the question, is there a significant statistical association between the gender and banking preferences of customers based on the data given in this table? We have the names of the customers, their gender, and their banking preferences, whether they like to bank online or in person. We're going to be performing a chi-square test at a 5% level of significance. To be able to perform this test, we need to test the hypothesis. The null hypothesis, there is no association between gender and banking preferences, versus the alternative, there is an association between gender and banking preferences. To be able to do this, we will be taking our data into SPSS and then we will be performing the analysis. Once we have our data in SPSS, we'll make sure that in the variable view, we have the right levels of measurement. The three variables that have been mentioned here, the customer, the gender, the preference, all three are nominal. Then we go back to the data view and perform the actual analysis. We will click on Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and then we go down to Cross Tabs. We just need gender and preference. So we click on gender, we move it into the first box, then preference, we move into the second box. It doesn't really matter which of the two we put in which box because they are both nominal variables. Then we click on statistics and then check the chi-square box and then continue and OK. Then our SPSS result shows up. In the output tab, we have a couple of boxes here. We're just going to pick the ones that we need. The first box here contains information about the cross tabulation. So here is just a cross tabulation of gender versus preference. For example, we can look in here and see that we have 2 males that prefer online banking. We have 3 females that prefer in-person banking. It also gives us the totals across the rows and down the columns. But we're going to be focusing more on the result from the chi-square test. We're going to be picking the value from here, which gives us the p-value for the two-tailed test, which is 1.00. So we're going to be comparing this p-value to our alpha. So we're going to go ahead and compare that value to alpha, and we use that to make our decision. So again, from our table right here, we have our p-value right there, which is 1.00. Based on this, when we compare this to alpha, we'll notice that our p-value 1.00 is greater than 0.05, which is alpha. Hence, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Based on our test, we can thus say that we can conclude that there is no significant statistical association between the customer gender and their banking preference. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye.